What's up YouTube, BMR here, and today I just wanted to talk a little bit about drifting on uneven tile floors. If you're like me, you're pretty limited to your areas where you can drift your Mini Z. Fortunately for me, I do have these tile floors in my apartment where I can drift. It's a smooth surface, but unfortunately in between the tiles is this grout, and the grout, it's either makes it so there's a recession in between the two tiles, or it makes it so that the two tiles themselves are uneven. It'll, one will be taller than the other one. But to overcome this, I found that you can put a little bit of packing tape, just a thin layer of packing tape, over the two tiles. Going both long and wide ways through your kitchen or hallway or wherever you're doing this at, and it'll make it so even if one tile is quite a bit taller, this tile right here is significantly taller than this tile, but the tape right here, it makes it so it's almost like there's a little bit of a bridge. It makes it so that the car can still slide right over the top of this, almost like there's nothing there, because the tape makes it so the transition's a lot smoother. When you do have two tiles, like these two right here, are very even, so it's smooth. There's almost like there's nothing there. It makes it so it's a very even transition. It makes it so the car is very predictable. So that's one thing to be mindful of, is just areas where there's real tall tiles. It'll make it so that the car is a little bit less predictable, and areas, like this, where it's real smooth and even like that, it'll make it so that the car is really easy to drive. But either way, even if your tiles are, slightly different in height, just putting a layer of packing tape over it makes it so that you can still drift over it. You have to be really careful when you're laying down the packing tape. Make sure that you don't have any bubbles or any wrinkles or seams or anything like that. You want to be real smooth. What I did was, when I was laying down the packing tape, I had like a towel, like two paper towels just folded up, and I just really pushed it down really smooth and even, just kind of ironed out the tape as I went. And it made it so that it's really even, it's really smooth transition between the two tiles. So yeah, hope this helps somebody. Hope this encourages somebody to try to put a little bit of tape down and drift in your house despite having, tile with grout on it. I found that there's no issues with the tape pulling grout up. So far. I've done this multiple times where I put the tape down when I drift and I take the tape up when I'm done. It hasn't pulled the grout out at all. I've been really lucky so far, I guess, or just, putting down the tape and being really mindful that it's just on the tiles makes it so that it doesn't even really touch the grout. It really smooths out that transition. It almost bridges the gap, it fills in the area in between the two tiles. So I'll put a little bit of video at the end right here where I'll show the car drifting here today. Just show you guys a little bit that you can drift even though the tiles are uneven, even though that they're taller, the car can still slide over them. There's no problem. So just put down a little bit of tape. Be mindful about how you put the tape down, and you'll have a good time. So anyways, hope this helps somebody. Hope you guys have a good day, and enjoy the video.